Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon Podcast. I'm your host, Perry, and with me is another very sleepy dad. It's Eric, the Whiskey Mutant.
I'm here. I'm ready to drink.
Just two.
Where'd the child that was with us last week go? He was supposed to make me bourbon.
He's gone back to his own office and with his friends, and I do miss him too, man.
He's just our little buddy sitting here. I miss him.
Our little guy.
Our little guy.
Our little fella.
Our little dude. Our little man.
I hope everybody enjoyed last week's content.
I had so much fun.
Some of my favorite that we've put out.
It's not often that a complete stranger walks into your house and you just, feel
Bond.
comfortable.
Yeah. And
I think, you included, probably a lot of listeners, maybe some people don't, but you can usually get like an instant vibe from somebody. Yeah. Like, do I want you to come into my house?
Yeah.
Maybe we should record outside. But Logan was cool, and as soon as I greeted him, he came in, and I knew everything was going to be fun, and I had a good time with him.
Well, we want to do more of those like in-person, interviews and recordings too. So
you know how you have a good chance to do that?
I do know.
If you go to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month, you can support the show at $5. You get all the bonus stuff. At the $1,000 tier, you get to be on the episode.
I should, you know what? I'm going to put that on there. It's called the Be On an Episode tier.
$1,000. Or
there's going to be 3 slots available.
No, don't do that.
That's how one of us gets to quit our day jobs.
That's how one of us dies.
Yes.
But patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast.
Actually, that's not true. I couldn't quit my day job with that kind of money. If there's 3 people.
If you're dead.
You're
quitting your day job because you're dead.
Yeah, because I'm murdered.
Because we got murdered by a weirdo who decided to do this and come to my basement and just kill us.
Yeah.
So don't do that, but still go to patreon.com.
We could record remotely.
From heaven or hell. We get all crazy on the bonus episodes. You get pours from the floor. You get Sampling Irresistible. You get this week's Pop Chickawawa, where we pop something that we've had before, but it was a pleasant surprise, very comforting, I know what you like, baby, so just drink me up.
No spoilers.
No spoilers,
you gotta find out what it was.
We pop a bottle, talk about it. We do all sorts of stuff. We do a pregame chats, and you also get this episode a little bit early and uncut. You get to hear all the stuff that maybe...
The effing and jeffing.
Effing and jeffing. You just heard that, not on the main episode, because Perry had to edit all that out. So, whatever I just said right there, you got to go to Patreon.
I wonder how I did it. I wonder what I did differently this week.
You probably...
I didn't bleep it out. I did something different.
I think you forgot that I did that, and when it came to editing, you got really mad at me because you're like, I have to do something now. You're like, I forgot I have to do this extra work because you wanted to be an idiot on the episode. I think that's what you said.
Who's to say? We'll find out.
I think that's what you said. Text me when you're editing that and let me know your exact response.
Okay.
When you get to this point.
Fair enough.
Future Perry.
We normally kick off episodes with a segment called Flying Blind. Sometimes we do Sips and Snacks, though. Yep. And this week we're doing Sips and Snacks because I've got Sips and Snacks for us this week.
As long as I don't have to eat year-old candy from Jared.
You don't have to do that.
Thank God.
Eric, what is one of our collective dreams?
Sorry.
Cat ran after that.
One of our collective dreams?
Yeah, the two of us.
To Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
What is Japan known for?
Anime?
Food-wise.
Anime, great cars, beautiful people, ramen, sushi, dumplings.
What about in
sweet roll
convenience stores?
Egg salad sandwiches?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that you could just go online and find the recipe for the egg salad sandwiches that they make in the Family Marts?
Are you telling me what I think you're telling me right now?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, my God. You made us some egg salad?
I didn't just make us some egg salad, my friend. I made us exactly...
It looks so nice.
The egg salad sandwiches. The tomago sandos. As you would get them in Japan. With the Japanese milk bread.
Are you kidding me right
and
now?
the Kewpie mayonnaise. Now, yes, they do kind of smell like farts, but that's because
they've been in a bag. But they are egg salad sandwiches.
They are egg salad sandwiches.
You have to expect that.
This is why I was a little bit late getting here.
Oh!
Because I was preparing them.
You didn't leave these in your car overnight?
No.
Okay.
I made these basically this morning.
Nice.
I did a test run of these earlier in the week.
This is insane.
Because
I take back all my high proof hot takes about you.
Because I wanted just to see if I could make these in general.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the specific bread. I didn't have the specific mayonnaise. And they turned out great when I made them the first time. But they didn't quite have that little magic that using the actual ingredients does.
What are we pairing with these?
Japanese whiskey.
Oh my God.
Why would we not pair it with Hatozaki?
It makes sense. Yeah. I get it. This is just a full experience.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
I want to try this just straight up by itself. Cheers to this, my friend. This is amazing. All right. Got it down. You're going to get a pause from me for a while because I can't put the mic over.
That's fine.
My God.
It's so good, right?
So soft.
I know. The softness really is the bread.
Yeah, I know, but
I know.
It makes a world of difference.
Yeah.
All I got to say is Willet has some competition. The Willet.
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 Yeah.
So, what inspired you to do that? I know we've talked about it. We've always, but something had to have popped up or done something where you were like, I'm doing that.
So I follow a bunch of streamers, of course, on Twitch. They all took a big Japan trip last month. One of them got really into the point where they missed Japan. They're like, I'm going to make the tomago sandos on stream, and they shared the recipe for it.
Okay.
And I was like, this is really easy. It's boiling eggs.
Right. I mean,
throwing in a bunch of recipes
made some kind of egg salad.
Yeah, exactly. And just the specifics of it were just getting the mayonnaise and the milk bread. And we have a Japanese market in Lexington too, which I'd never been to. And I was like, I'm just going to go. So last night I ran and I got the egg and the mayo. And today I ran and bought eggs for $8 a carton.
We ain't talking about that.
And here we are. So I also, you can have one of the extra ones.
Can I make a disclaimer really fast?
Yeah.
I put out a reel. I was doing a pairing and it was really good. And it was a quick one. I didn't do a 69. I put it on TikTok and it was just kind of music behind it. And I did my thing where I go, just like then, if you just are watching this and you rewind it back, you missed it. I do this thing when I like something so much, I just shut it down. Nothing else. Somebody saw me do that on TikTok with my pairing. We're like, oh, so it wasn't good because I was like that, but I didn't have any audio of me going, oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. So it wasn't good, hon. I was like, no, that's my reaction when something's really good. I'm like, no, it's over. This is a wrap. All right, what are we drinking here?
So this is the Hatozaki Japanese whiskey. We've had this on the show before.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. It is a single malt.
It's a little scotchy.
Yeah. 92 proof.
It's got that got that appley, fruity note thing going on. But also still scotchy.
I love this whiskey. I mean, we do have to do a pour over too.
Well, of course we do.
Yeah.
That's a given. It's smoky.
A little bit.
Honestly, with some of the remnants of what I've been eating, I can see how it works.
Yeah.
It's got a kind of it gives it more of like a fried egg sandwich.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty dope, actually.
It really is like a fried egg sandwich. There's like a smoky, like pan-seared like note that you get with the egg that reminds you of like a classic like cast iron skillet fried egg.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a bacon added to the egg.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Speaking of which, I think the next time I do this, I'm going to try it on my own. I'm going to just put bacon bits in it just to see if it, how it is. Because I wanted to, A, I wanted to try it just to see if I could do it. B, I wanted to try it with all the right ingredients and make it for us. And then, now I want to see what else I can do with it. And I feel like bacon bits is a good next step.
I don't want you to make the whole thing with bacon bits, though.
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm scared if you put bacon in the whole thing, you'd be like, oh, I don't like this. And then you just wasted the whole thing.
Yeah, I that's completely fair.
This is too good.
Yeah.
Well, you outdone yourself on this one.
Well, thank you. I can do something every now and then.
Hey, look, Minnie brought back a piece of candy that she didn't even like. Minnie won't even eat the old candy.
I can't believe she fetched it. That's so funny.
Fetched it. You brought it back.
Well, what have you been drinking recently?
I like watching you eat there. You got a little bit of egg in your mustache there. It's sexy.
Great.
I've been ryeing it up, man. Just rise. I've literally, the few times that I've been like, I'm bringing a bottle upstairs, I'm going to have a few pours, it's been rise. So I've had Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. Actually, our buddy David, the pick from his group.
Mm-hmm.
I have had the 7-year Wilderness Trail Rye. And I've had, I'm just going to say it, some rare character Brook Hill Rye.
That's nice.
Yeah.
How's that?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I paired it. That's the pairing where I was like, "Meh." And then somebody was like, it must not be good. I was like, that's the real good. So.
Okay.
It's been ryeing it up.
Yeah.
What is it?
No, I'm just laughing at something. I don't know.
What?
Well, maybe a rare character.
Tell them.
I mean, I've also got a rare character that I've been drinking that we're going to try later.
Tell them.
It's a pick that I got to do.
Crazy one.
With our friends at Bluegrass Barrel Pickers.
Are we allowed to talk about rare character?
Yeah, we're allowed to talk about rare character. It's our podcast. We can talk about whatever we want.
I'm just giving the listeners a hard time right now.
Yeah, we are. We'll go. I don't want to like relitigate things, so I'll save it for later. But I shared I keep trying to get other people's opinions on that town branch in the Bullet that we had last week. Collectively, everybody's just saying that town branch overproof is just not very good. And the Bullet keeps changing. Like, it was more tolerable when I had it the other night and not as like chalky, dusty weird as it was when we had it.
So how long
last week?
So you had opened that
last Thursday.
And then we had it Friday.
Yeah.
And then you tried it again when?
Tuesday.
And it's gotten better.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Is that...
I don't know, man.
Let me put this question out there. I know I'm interrupting your...
No, it's okay.
How do you judge a whiskey based on if you really do think it's okay after it's been opened up for over like a week? Like, is that like saying like, hey, you got to give... Or is that saying like, I don't feel like it's... Unless it just turns into like something amazing, I don't feel like it's worth it being like, I got to buy this whiskey and drink on it for a week before I like it. How do you feel about
I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of time to spend.
It is.
But at the same time, though, like, you've got people like Fred Minnick who taste a bottle. I don't know if he still does this 3 times before he reviews it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's no one right or wrong way to
that's true.
decide.
I mean, if it turns into something you really like, then I guess I would.
Sure,
be like,
absolutely.
I'll get another one and open it up and be disappointed for a while and let it sit. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. That whole thing kind of just boggles my mind of thinking like, oh, it opened up and all that. Like, even knowing what I know and like having the bottles and being in the know, blah, 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 blah. Trying to think if I was explaining that to like new bourbon fan Eric, like, you got to let it open up like for like a week.
But
I'd be like,
yeah, and I mean, even still,
what?
you're not exactly like that because you just want to get into it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I almost don't like when people are like, let it open up.
Yeah.
And that's not a hit at, a couple weeks ago.
Found North.
No, nothing like that. I'm just saying like, I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah.
And it kind of stinks when it does, because then you're in this bind. You're like, well, now I'm starting to like it.
Does everything have to be that way?
Yeah.
And,
blah, blah, blah.
So anyway, yeah, no, I get that. I had a really fun stream last night too, where I tried to figure out which of the bourbons from the Four Roses Single Barrel Collection paired best with the Brooklyn Brewery Black Ops Stout
and
OBSV.
Just
shocker,
classic.
I couldn't even even OBSO didn't hold a candle. So,
well, that was a fun experiment though.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Everything else just didn't really have much to deliver, So It is what it is, I guess. But
it is what it is. Whatever happens, happens.
And here are our platitudes for the week, folks. You're coming to listen to this on my bourbon podcast for bourbon reviews and non sequiturs. We have nothing to offer you this week.
See you later.
Yep. Folks, before we get into the review this week, I want to give you a little preview of what we're actually doing next week. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but we got kind of a double header of sorts with Barrell Craft Spirits. We were talking with their media folks, and they said, hey, we've got a new product. You also want to talk to somebody from the brand, as we have done before, of course, but things change and there are updates. And so we were like, yeah, sure, why not? So this week we're going to be reviewing 3 products, and next week we are going to be talking to Joe Beatrice, one of their founders. Joe's been on the show before. I interviewed him on my own back in 22, I think. 22, 23? I can't remember for sure. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Next week, we're going to be talking about some of the new innovations that they've been going through, some of the new product line introductions as well. But in the meantime, we do have 3 bottles that we got sent from them. Playing a little bit of catch up and also checking out their newest introduction to the brand, which is their 5-year Double Barrel Foundation 100 proof bourbon. It's a blend of straight bourbons distilled in Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, and Maryland. The Kentucky bourbon is 8-year, Indiana is 5, 6, and 9, Tennessee is also 8, and the Maryland is 5 and 6. They have a derived mash bill of 73% corn, 23% rye, and 4% malted barley. Jeez.
That was scary.
I think I might have gone a little bit deaf from that.
That was a little scary.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you fire off a shotgun right in your ear.
100 proof.
Now, the original Foundation, it made it into, I don't know if it was my top 10 or my honorable mention when it first came out in 2023. But it was a very solid introduction as a, base product for Barrell. And, it seems like double barreling or double oaked is kind of coming back into fashion right now. So to me, at least, this seems like even before they would release like a rye Foundation product, this makes sense to me. At least on, face value.
Yeah. We're going to open them all or just one at a time?
Let's go one at a time.
Okay. A little chocolatey. Maybe a little malty malt whopper smell.
It does not smell entirely indifferent from the Pursuit Double Barrel.
I can see that.
I mean, they're kind of similar.
All right, we'll see what they taste like.
Ooh, spicy.
It is a little bit more spicy than I expected.
Kind of mole. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Almost like I still get chocolate.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know. But I don't know, there's like a red pepper.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if I know a lot of people have put notes of like Mexican hot chocolate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily that. Maybe on the same path, but yeah, definitely pepper and chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No.
Finish is a little short.
A little bit. It starts to kind of go towards this, maybe a little in the like French vanilla area. I like it.
Yeah.
I think
what's the price on it?
$55.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
No.
I do think it's a step above your normal 100 proof random things that are sitting on the shelf. So
yeah,
I mean, I love the nose.
I do too.
I think the nose is my favorite part. I wish the finish was a little longer. Palate it kind of resembles the nose a little bit, but man, I could smell this all day.
It's not really given the full like double oaked experience, but I think like in comparison to something like Woodford Double Oaked or, double barreled or whatever.
Yeah.
It's almost two different camps. Like that was, here's what putting bourbon into a second new charred oak container is like, and in full force, like full throated, yes.
Throated.
And I think everybody else has kind of worked to like fine tune that in their own capacity. And I think that that's kind of what we're seeing with this. Like, it's not, that same like big, bold, like intense amount of, second attempt at new charred oak, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world. But I don't know if it's going to be the most like aggressively like somebody's going, I really want a double oaked bourbon or anything. But I think everything about it is just very satisfying.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
So I don't have any problem with it off the rip.
Off the rip. Ready for this one?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Barrel Bourbon Cask Finish Series Ice Wine.
Yee.
This is 5 years old, 106.5 proof. The components in this one. Kentucky 5 and 8 year old, Indiana 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11.
Jeez.
Tennessee 9 and 15. Wyoming 9. 71% corn, 24% rye, 4% malted barley, 1% wheat.
4 grain?
4 grain.
Interesting.
And and it's finished in the ice wine cask. So let's see.
Oh.
Well,
not as much.
I did a little easier than you do.
Oh, okay.
You're putting a little pressure.
Tore
on
it.
You're putting a little pressure on it.
Now this guy, I'm gonna have to look the price up for, which I'm just gonna do on my phone.
I mean, I don't even know what ice wine is. I mean, I love Barrel, all the crazy stuff they do. Sometimes I don't even know what the finishes are. I don't even know what they mean. Ice wine? I'm going to look up ice wine.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, I thought you were looking up the price.
I will do that in a second.
Oh.
It's a rare and exclusive dessert wine made from grapes that freeze on the vine.
Oh.
They are harvested when temperatures reach negative 7 degrees Celsius or lower. So
you can't take them till they get that?
Yeah.
Where's that at? Iceland? Greenland? Alaska?
Germany.
Okay.
I think. Think some in Canada as well.
Oh, Canada.
China. Japan.
Oh, so
some
everywhere.
Some in the U.S.
Okay, never mind. Just cold grapes.
$90.
90?
90.
Okay, not too bad.
90.
I took a little whiff. I snuck a little whiff. And
cinnamon. Or not.
Chlorine.
Oh.
It smells like chlorine.
I don't know if I'm getting chlorine, but okay.
That's just what I'm getting. It's like if I got some stuck in my nose, that's what I'm smelling.
You spend all day in the pool.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah, I can't get enough of that. It's not the worst thing, but
that is interesting.
Not my cup of tea. Respectful answer.
I like the finish a lot. I can see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, this just doesn't. This, I mean, I think people who know me and my palate, if they tried this, they'd be like, "Yeah, I kind of see what you say," but they may like it.
Yeah.
So this one's just not for me. I don't know. I'm just not an ice man. Ice wine man.
The ice man does not come.
I'm an ass man, not an ice man.
It's the ass man. It's Kramer.
Yeah, it is what it is. Just not for me. This really does, I think, appeal to somebody who is into like scotches and malts and stuff like that. It has that. It reminds me.
It's a little malty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really get that 1% wheat.
Dang it.
I was really trying to
foiled again.
Trying to pull that one out there.
Up front, it's really bready. I think it starts to go more towards that like maltiness for sure. Start to get
Come on now.
Starts to get a little bit chocolatey. Too very like milk chocolate on the back end into the finish. And then it really turns into like a whopper on the finish for me, at least.
Cat's playing.
I like it. I can understand why you might have a little bit of a hard time.
But the good thing is, it's not like $200 or anything.
Yeah,
it's still under $100.
Yeah,
so
for sure,
I'm not gonna get mad at that.
Yeah,
but yeah, not for me.
Yeah. All right, moving on to the Barrell 2025 New Year bourbon.
New Year, baby, New Year.
Yeah. Okay. 112.1 proof.
Okay.
It is made up of 5, 6, 7, 11, and 12-year-old Indiana.
Okay.
5, 6, and 9 Kentucky.
Got it.
8, 9, and 15 Tennessee.
Got it.
9 and 12 Wyoming.
Okay.
5-year-old New York.
Okay.
5-year-old Texas. 5-year-old Ohio. And 6 and 7-year-old Maryland. It has a derived mash bill of 75% corn, 20% rye, 4% malted barley, and 1% wheat.
That 1% wheat. I'm scared. That was pretty good.
I got to stop doing that.
You scare me.
I'm going to go deaf. Why are you pouring for me this episode?
We just kind of started doing that.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Mr. Perry, would you like some more?
Please.
Please, Eric. Please don't hurt me.
More. This is not half an ounce. It's 3/4.
You know I'm a Perry poor man. There
I'm
should
a
be
Perry
10
poor
ounces
man.
in this.
I drink your bourbon.
Can I have just a sip? No.
There is a lot going on that nose.
I don't even.
That is complex. There's greens, there's oranges, there's browns, there's purples.
How much of this Texas whiskey? Yeah, I will agree if I'm smelling it in color, this is a toddler's finger paint. I mean, it is like, it's almost like green sour candy with caramel, but then there's some pepper in there. There's a lot going on.
There is. I like that it's so complicated, though. Anything that's one note, I feel like is just, underrepresentative of what
it's making a
company can
that's
do.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like pepper caramel apple fritter. I actually like that more than the other two.
Wow.
The palate is, honestly, it reminds me of Gatlinburg Pancake House, because it does have you can get a base layer of like pancake French toast.
Yeah.
And then a lot of those colors, I think, are like your toppings.
There's some green apple in there too.
I really like the palate on this.
That's really, really nice.
Now, my question next week, I already have it. I'm queuing it up right now.
How much Texas whiskey?
How much Texas whiskey was used in this, and what was the purpose?
Yeah.
I just want to know. Like, did you be like, we got to weird it up a little bit?
Could have been a density thing. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely, I'm saying right now to the listener who's like, oh, God. No, my genuine question is, I'm going to say, I'm not a fan of Texas whiskey. So what was the reasoning behind this? I don't know if he'll even say. He may say, I'm not telling you. But right now, my question is, how much Texas whiskey was used in it and why? Because I'm glad you can't consider this a Texas whiskey, because I actually enjoy the palate on this. So
that's
what if this would be amazing. What if they put the Texas whiskey in before some other stuff and they said, we can't take it out now, so we got to make it better? I would say, got him.
Nailed it.
But yeah, I really like this. This is a big, crazy, pancake breakfast where you were at it like a kid in a candy store, and you were allowed to add all these toppings to your pancakes and French toast.
I like that Barrell always kind of goes a little bit left of center with their New Year's releases too. It's always a good showcase of what they can do, but taking it into a territory of like, we want to step it up just a hair.
Yeah.
You know? And I think they've done it again with this one. So I need to look at the price on this too, because I cannot
usually
remember.
Like $100.
I think so.
The baby New Year's. I really like this.
$90.
Yeah, I thought they were around that.
Yeah, can't complain about that. Well, we just recorded some stuff for just the Patreon there in the middle. We compared this to a secret product. You can't know about it.
Yeah,
main episode listeners, shush, shush, hush. You can't know. We love you, but Patreon only. Patreon.com/Bourbon Podcast.
Sorry.
We do want to try all three of these blended together, though. So we go from 3 individual mega blends
to 1 ultra mega blend.
It's like the Zord? Not Zord.
From Power Rangers?
Yeah, that's
Voltron?
what Yeah.
Voltron.
Voltron. How are we doing?
Not Megazord. Zord.
Megazord.
No, Zoids. Zoids was a different
Zoids
thing. There
is
was
completely
Zoids,
different.
there was Voltron, there was Power Rangers, Zords.
Yeah.
They all do the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like all these brands that blend stuff together, they do the same thing. They just, do it different ways. Well, I think there's a reason these were separated.
It's not good blended together.
I don't think we are blenders. So don't hold that against Barrell because we blended them together when they told us not to. Well, they didn't say not to, but they didn't say they did not say to.
Yeah, they didn't say explicitly like, "Hey, once you're done with all these separately, try them together."
But all 3 of these have their own unique characteristics, and it's definitely a crazy experience with the amount of mash bills and years and states and everything going on here. So
we've got our questions in place for next week.
Oh yeah, I got one big one.
Who do you think you are? No,
who do you think you are putting Texas whiskey in this blend?
Anyway,
our
next segment of the show is called Barrel Rings.
Oh, what segment is that?
That's the segment of the show that you as a listener can participate in if you would like to, and we do encourage you to because it's fun and you can be a part of the show. You can send us a text message or a voice message, like a voicemail, by calling the phone number that you see on your screen if you are watching or listening. We're going to tell you what that number is right now. It's 859-428-8253. 859-428-8253 is the number that you can call or text to leave us a message, and we will check it out here on the show, just like our dear buddy Bill has done. He's on a 4-week run, and just as a reminder, we don't cherry pick these. Sometimes we have none. Sometimes we have one.
You get them all.
You get them all no matter what. And this week, Bill is the lone caller. And so you are going to hear what he said along with us. We also don't listen until we listen.
I have no idea.
So we're just listening together. So here we go.
What is going on, boys? It's Bill coming in for my final, I don't know whatever you want to call it, my final go-around with calling in. I heard the last episode. You guys don't like suggestions, and that's fine. I thought it was great hearing Logan on and talking about Bond. Sounds like a great bottle. I'm going to look for it whenever I'm back in the area. Hopefully you guys enjoy your day. It's a beautiful day here in Wisconsin. It's like 50 degrees. Who would have thought saying 50 degrees would be a beautiful day? But yeah, just wanted to call in, let you know that I heard. I understand. You guys have a good one. Take care.
I'm going to challenge Bill to actually call in again because Calm your pants down. Just calm down, overreactor. Jeez. Can't react to anything anymore. Bill, you're calling in again. I guarantee it. You're calling in again.
I thought I agreed. I thought I was like, yeah, it's fine. We could totally do more stuff that's not the same run of the mill. I don't know what
no Bib and Tucker is. I've only seen the bottle. How? Say do this. I don't even know what it is. Chill out, Bill.
I'd tell you to do research, but we both know that's not going to happen.
I ain't researching shit. Last time. Get out of here.
I like suggestions.
I'm suggesting he call back and chill out. We'll see how he takes that suggestion. Last time. I understand. Get out of here. You need to chill out. Beav and Tucker.
I'll try anything once.
I know you will. Bill should try to not.
All right, let's move on.
Oh no! Here we go.
Oh no! It's a rare character.
Oh no!
This is a nightmare. This is what I was talking about earlier in the episode. This is the barrel that I helped pick with our friends over at Bluegrass Barrel Pickers. It is the oldest and the highest proof KOA ever. It is Barton distillate, for anybody who doesn't know. 75-21-4, so 75 corn, 21 rye, 4% malted barley. Distilled on my dad's birthday in 2015.
Papa Ritter. What would he say about this?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, 9 years.
Make a mom joke.
Yep, shouldn't. 9 years, 3 months, 143.14.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It went up in proof.
What did it start out at?
Like 141.
Damn. Damn.
It's also got a big hazmat symbol on the sticker. Which
Am I allowed to show that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I was just making sure. I showed it and I was like, oh, shit.
What have I done? But I went to go pick this up on Monday. And Jade and Jesse were asking if we were going to drink it on the show. And I was like,
well, guess what, boys?
Yeah.
Here we are.
Prepare yourself.
This is what I've been waiting for all show. Single barrel nose goodness. Hits you right in the face.
I mean, KOAs are my favorite from Rare Character. They're the densest. They have the most character.
It's like smelling
to them.
A thing of syrup.
Yeah.
Like, it just smells thick. And I've been talking a lot about thickness lately, I think.
Thick with 2 C's.
Thick with 2 C's. And it is just this syrupy. It almost reminds me of a high proof wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
There's strawberry syrup. What?
You spit something out. I don't know where it went. It's fine.
It's my table. It smells like high proof strawberry syrup.
Yeah.
Oh. That does taste strawberry. That tastes like a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
And that's dangerous.
A lot of KOAs do.
That's dangerous.
It doesn't taste or have the effect of a 143.
I mean, we've only drank things like I mean, we had some higher proof stuff on the pregame.
But even then, it didn't. I mean, the highest we got was like 125. It's not like
we've been drinking a bunch of random stuff. Unfortunately, listeners, maybe you don't know, but if you drink a lot of high proof stuff in a row, some stuff doesn't taste high proof anymore. It just tastes like alcohol. But we've not really had anything over 100. And
this was 112.
Well, over 112.
Yeah.
But man, no, I would never have thought that was hazmat.
No. Dangerous is a very good word for it.
That's really good.
I think. Yeah. And when we were doing the pick, we got down to this and a TKO. And my vocalization was that we needed to do this, pick this barrel, because of like how significant this would be, kind of on its face.
Honest opinion. You got to be honest with me.
Yeah.
When you were going through everything, was there something that would hold up against this? And I understand. I understand what it's like to have like the age and the proof. Like that's a big deal, especially when you're selling single barrels and stuff like that. That goes a long way. Was there anything, and I'm not saying go into detail, was there anything that was a head-to-head battle with this one?
Yeah.
Was there?
Mm-hmm.
Was it lower proof?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. I'm just curious.
But that's coming out not too far from now, too.
Really?
So.
What does that mean?
I don't think a lot of people.
2 barrels.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You tell me everything. High proof hot take.
Oh, come on!
What is the secret barrel?
I swear I told you about that.
You didn't tell me about that. You said, I went for this one and we got this one and it's amazing. That's all I remember.
Well, then that's not on me. Because I swear I told you.
That is on you. You didn't tell me. There's a
Come
second pick.
on.
A second pick? That's the first code of like best friends who pick barrels is, listen, we got a second one.
But it's not a KOA.
I don't care.
I'm just telling you, it's not a KOA.
What can you tell me?
Well, I can't tell you anything else on air.
Why has it took this long for you to tell me this?
Because I thought I told you.
You didn't.
Sorry.
This is delicious. So, where can I buy this? So, why don't we go?
All right, you sniper.
Let's go through your experience of picking a very rare hazmat, low yield bottle. Let's hear your experience. Had to turn people away, didn't you? Had to turn off some messages, didn't you?
I only got one bottle.
I know, but
and I wanted to show that I was excited about having the oldest and the highest proof KOA ever.
And then what happened?
I posted it on the Rare Character Clubhouse group on Facebook.
And what happened?
And I got messages saying, "You got any more?
And what you have to do? You had to shut it down."
I had to say, "Stop messaging me because I don't have any extras, you morons."
This is like the Deadpool Blanton's pick.
Like, I understand that that's just naturally what happens in these groups, that people go, "Oh, they did a pick. It's going to have, so many bottles that comes out of the barrel." It's just like, it was one of those things where like I got 2 messages too many and I was like, I'm done. Like, do not message me anymore about this. I'm not going to respond to anything. The answer is always going to be no. Leave me alone.
Now you know how Chade feels when he gets all these emails and messages.
Right, but we set him up for that.
Well, I know, but still.
Yeah, I know. So I'm not going to do that anymore to him.
But if you want some, message P-Ritter.
No. I have no extras. I have none.
It was really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's phenomenal.
I guess I would say check out Bluegrass Barrel Pickers.
You can't. I think it's like a hidden group or a private group that you can't even search for.
We've talked about them a million times.
I know, but you have to be added by a friend who is already in there.
Well, I'm just saying they do good picks.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking at one right over there in the corner of that shelf.
Oh yeah,
real good.
I love that pick.
So I was just trying to give them a shout out.
Oh, they've got a meetup tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow?
I don't know.
You want to go?
I don't know. I mean, I always want to go to things. I don't know if I have time to go to things.
It's tomorrow evening.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. Cool. High proof hot takes.
Friends
oh my God.
Who hide secrets from friends.
I wasn't hiding anything.
You had another barrel. You didn't tell me. Will this one have more bottles?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I mean, I can't make any promises on anything. We thought that there were going to be at least 60 coming out of this, and there were 20.
20 bottles.
20 that we were able to release to the group.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't have any high proof. I'm just giving you shit.
I know you are. I don't have anything either. But
good, tell me though.
Tips and Pits, segment of the show where we recommend things we've been watching, reading, listening to, playing, just enjoying that we want to recommend to you as well. Eric.
Yes.
What you got this week?
I don't know what that was for. Well, we're going to talk about something on another episode when we finish the last episode of Dragon Ball Demon.
Yeah, we are.
But anyway, I watched Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Cool.
These Sonic movies should never have been this good.
No.
One was okay, this is fun. 2 was wow, they really did it. 3 was what is going on right now? It was so good. I highly recommend it. It's just a continuation of the story and but you don't even have to remember all these Shadow games and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and they're just good. Yeah. It's almost like they knew, let's not be too corny, but let's add enough corniness because this is a 90s video game vibe. And thank God they switched up Sonic back in the day. Remember the original?
Oh, I remember, man.
They really did they did a great job.
Weird little eyes.
They did a great job, and it looks good. And I really enjoyed Sonic 3.
Yeah. So we showed Eden the first 2 Sonic movies fairly recently, before the third one was out. And she seemed to really enjoy them. And somewhat recently, Lucy was gone for, I think, a baby shower. Somebody else's baby shower. And she was like, oh, you could go take Eden to Sonic 3 at the movies. I was like, that's a great idea. So I bought the tickets and everything, and I was getting all excited. And I was like, Eden, we're going to go see the new Sonic movie in the theater. She was like, I can't wait. Is Dr. Eggman going to be in it? I was like, yeah,
and his grandpa.
He's he's the bad guy.
He's played by the same person.
Yeah, it was it's part of it and everything. She's like, I don't like Dr. Eggman. He scares me. I don't want to see it.
So you took her?
No, I went to go see Moana 2 for the second time in theaters.
Damn. Well, I will tell you.
Which is not a good movie.
I'll tell you a movie not to take her until she's probably 13. The Monkey.
Oh, did you see The Monkey?
It's awesome.
I really want to see The Monkey.
The Monkey is a horror film inspired by a Stephen King short where all this if you keep up with horror movies, you've probably heard of this. But either way, it's basically just this cursed monkey toy that bad things happen every time somebody turns it, and he plays his drums and stuff. And it's just over the top, dark humor, gore for 2 hours.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm just one spoiler. All I'm going to do is monkey gets turned. They're at this old hotel, motel type place, and
Holiday Inn.
It's the single it's not even double deckers. It's
right. Yeah.
Pool. somehow it's almost like Final Destination style deaths. Like electricity goes into the pool. This lady's like doing like a thing, kind of like National Lampoon. She takes like her like the robe off. She's in a bikini.
Oh yeah.
She jumps in to the pool, and as soon as she hits the pool, she explodes because there's electricity going in.
Oh my gosh,
it's so funny. It's great. I took Dash. Dash is he's getting ready to turn 12. He loves like weird. He watches anime, all this stuff. He loves weird stuff. There's no like sexual stuff in it. It's just be prepared for over the top like people exploding and stuff. And that's all it is. It's like 2 hours of this little story and then just crazy like Final Destination deaths. And I loved it. It was so fun.
This reminds me of this post I saw on Reddit the other day of this perfectly photoshopped picture.
Amazing.
The caption is, "I don't remember this episode of Scooby-Doo."
He's got his bag
and it's Art the Clown behind the mystery machine with Scooby peeking out.
Oh,
so funny.
Yeah, you want to have a good time, have you a couple pours and watch The Monkey.
I will definitely do that.
Don't take Eden yet.
I will not take my child.
I'm scared of the monkey.
I know you're not happy about this.
Oh boy.
But Puppet History is back on Watcher.
That damn little puppet.
Your favorite.
He's always trying to steal the show.
Well, he's
always hiding old jelly beans in his pockets. He's like a grandma.
I'll also recommend one of the trashiest early to mid 2000s style reality TV dating shows.
Flavor of Love.
No. That has just come out over the past couple of weeks.
Oh.
Do you know who Drewski is?
Oh, I've been watching this.
Could Have Been Love?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
My
dude.
kids are watching it. Drewski's the man.
Drewski's awesome, dude.
Have you ever seen his things before this when he was doing
of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing.
No, it's incredible.
It's out of control.
It's the wildest thing I've ever seen.
I did not expect you to say that. And it's so good.
I've been watching Twitch streamers like reacting to it mostly. So I've been watching it like, in like through the lens of other people, which is really the only way that I would have watched it, I think. But it's so much fun to like get hit with that wave of nostalgia of shows like Flavor of Love, that it's just such a lost art form.
And it's got Caleb doing the commentary.
Yeah, Caleb Presley. Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so funny, man. I just...
It is out of control.
It's the wildest stuff. And... Oh. I can't believe you've been watching it,
too. Yeah, dude.
Episode 3 just came out, and
I haven't watched episode 3. I've watched 1 and 2. So.
Yeah, episode 3 is bonkers.
Drewski's awesome. Did you see him and Kai get mad because they didn't win MVP of the All-Star basketball game?
No, I did not.
Oh, it's so funny. You got to watch that. And they only scored like 2 points.
I'm a little questionable on Kai right now.
Well, I'm not.
He had some. He was supporting somebody that.
I don't know anything about that. They were in the celebrity basketball game.
Well, just
both of them were, and it was funny.
You know, the one celebrity who put up one shirt on their website for sale with a questionable logo on it. Yeah. He came out in defense of that person. Yeah,
he's always been like that.
Okay.
Don't you remember when did you ever see where they sent him a pair of pants and it was way too big and he went off on it?
No.
Yeah. You got to look that up. Did
you see the thing where the magician in front of his mansion?
I saw that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was insane. I'm going to have to like not bleep that out, just remove that from the YouTube audio.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
So.
That was wild.
Well,
anyway.
Remember the time he caused chaos with the PlayStation 4s?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Here we are talking about it.
Yeah. Watch I Show Speed instead. He's
God.
He's way more...
he gives me anxiety.
Speed?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
like I can't with that.
But he's so wholesome.
Yeah, I mean, he was great at the Royal Rumble and stuff, but like, it goes from 0 to 1,000 in a matter of.
I mean, I know he's jumping over cars.
But he's like yelling, like,
tackling people in the ring out of nowhere.
He's getting tackled.
That's true too.
He got speared to hell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't
he
keep
won
up with
International Streamer of the Year or whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't keep up with any of them. But I'm getting old. That's my age.
Anyway.
What
a
If you want to act your age, you can go to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month.
Don't steal your parents' credit card, kids.
For as little as $1 a month, support the show, but at $5, you get all the bonus stuff. So if you're a grown-ass adult, you can spend money on stuff you want to. If you are a 21-year-old or up listening to the show, don't steal your parents' money. Hopefully you have a job of some sort to support the show because you get all the bonus episodes. You get this episode early, uncut. I don't even want to hear this episode uncut. It's been out of control.
Now, we do have a new Patreon supporter.
I know.
It's crazy that this person joined the Patreon too, considering that he was consecutively in your basement for 3 straight days. And we forced him to make content last week as well.
Yeah.
But Logan Beckonen, one of the founders of the Bond Bourbon, joined the Patreon this past week.
You know, that was probably the easiest Patreon member I ever talked into because we all know I have meat stories with everybody. I just made him food because he was in my basement.
Yeah.
I was nice.
You did lower it down like through a hole in the floor in a basket.
No, I did the thing like on the Goonies where you like slide it under the door. But if I smoked some meat upstairs, Logan got some meat.
Yeah.
If I made a meat sandwich, Logan got some meat. If I fried up some bacon, Logan got some bacon.
Yeah.
Like, we really bonded a lot. We didn't really have, like, close contact because I did, like, do the thing where I feed it under the door.
Yeah.
Until he was allowed to come out and be on the podcast.
Yeah.
But it was all through a meat relationship that he joined the Patreon.
It was a meat cute.
A what?
Never mind.
You're taking a little too far now. But you should be like Logan, and you should have some meat with me and join the Patreon.
There you go.
All the bonus stuff there. Also, you want to get some merch, you can go to bourbonshop.threadless.com. Perry has all the designs up there. You can get skateboards and baseball hats and everything in between.
Stickers, coffee mugs.
Yeah. Go there. Get some merch.
Stuff like that.
If you want to send us an email, you can send an email to thisismybourbonshop@gmail.com. We'll reply to you. Maybe you want to get our address, which we will send you. And you can also send us stuff to pair or try or taste, whatever you want to do. P.O. Box
22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522.
Yeah. And then the other way to get a hold of us, go to all social media. You can follow me at Whiskey Mutant. You can follow Perry at PRitter1792. And you can follow the show as a whole at My Bourbon Pod. We answer DMs there if you want to do that. Share posts, do stuff, clip stuff. I mean, Logan
clipped the show.
Has been
made
made clips and reels. We will support that. Support it. That's less work we have to do. Thanks, Logan. You won't get a check or anything for it, but we support you.
We appreciate it.
We support you. We support all our listeners. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things that everybody else asked you to. If you want to watch this episode, you can go to youtube.com/mybourbonpodcast. Or you can just keep listening on all podcast platforms.
Buy our Barrel Rye Armagnac finish pick, too. I keep meaning to bring this up every single episode, and I always forget, and I'm very sorry. We still have bottles. It's very, very good. It's one of my favorite picks we've ever done for the podcast.
The color combos on here. We got the red, the
look
orange and the green and all that. Yeah, just support the show. Tell people about it. If you want to be part of the show, like Bill will be next week, 859-428-8253. Voicemail, text message, all
that was
things.
A threat.
He will be. And that's an episode.
That's it, man. Next week, Joe Beatrice, founder of Barrel.
Joe B.
is going to be
and he's going to answer my question about Texas whiskey.
And that was also a threat.
What if he doesn't? I'm going to feel really bad.
I would Also feel really bad.
Do you think he'll just hang up on me?
We've never had that happen before. First for everything, I guess.
Accepted.
Great. Hate that. See y'all real soon. Until next time, though, I'm Perry.
I'm Eric.
And this is My Bourbon Podcast.
I'm going to drink the last of this hazmat.
Okay. I mean...
And I'm still in this bottle.
No! Come back, man!
Shut it down!